Blessings, everybody. This is Don Segura with WTPZ Graffiti Warfare Segment. Living free all day. Real talk, real struggles, real stories, and everything in between. The culture all started somewhere. Today, we're here with.
I write Gkilla, but before Gkilla it was G-Man 108.
And how long have you been in this scene, in this culture, in this art form? Where did it all start?
Alright, so I guess if we start at the beginning, would be like, I grew up on 108th Street, so that's why I used to write G-Man 108. I got that from my dad's brother, had that nickname, but my government name starts with a G.
And 108 is the Corona sign?
On the Regal Park side,
Regal Park side. Forest Hills
side. So I was blessed to grow up in like this neighborhood where it was flush with like talent. So you had Vamp, you had CeeLo, lived right on my corner. You had Topaz, you had JD, you had Cost. As a kid, I would see all these fucking wheat pastes and shit like that, and it just like immediately I was attracted to that whole scene.
You basically couldn't escape it.
Yeah, but even before that, like skateboard culture as a kid in the '80s was big. Remember going to TSS Mall, like the Metro Mall. They used to have Metro Sports and getting like a Rob Roscop Santa Cruz board.
How long ago was that? That was definitely before my era.
80.
Oh yeah, way before. Yeah, I don't remember them.
Yeah, 89. So it was downstairs, and they had the dope ass skateboard shop. And even before like it was a graph thing, like you used to have the stickers, like the Santa Cruz stickers or the Vision stickers that you would put onto your skateboard, or the skateboarding's not a crime bumper stickers. So
yeah, I remember those.
You know, the seed was planted with all that.
So the scrum, every takes a chance. You ain't seen it.
I went to Louis Armstrong. I was zoned to go to Halsey Junior High School in Regal Park. Okay. I went to Louis Armstrong. Now with Louis Armstrong, they took 10% of the students. It was a lottery to get in there, so they took 10% of the students to from Jackson Heights. It was on Northern and Junction, and the rest were bussed in. So they took 5% from like Ridgewood, 5 from Aspeth, 5 from Middle Village, 5 from Kew Gardens, 5 from everywhere, and they bust you in there. It was a specialized school for music.
Okay.
I went there because they had a basketball team that traveled. I played basketball my whole life. I was an athlete.
Sports.
Yeah. Seriously, I had the worst. I have an artistic mind. I have ideas. I've always had. Because I'm my only child. Fucking my mind wanders. But I just had no artistic ability.
But the genius always starts somewhere.
Yeah, and I was surrounded by greatness, so it's like it was inevitable to just like pick it up. So in Louis Armstrong, there's a lot of people that came out of there that were big in whatever thing they were into. So in art class there, I used to sit next to this kid named Danny Zalewski, and he used to write Milk, and he would take my shitty style and show me a little bit of some flavor to butter my shit up. And Danny Zalewski used to write Milk, and then later on ended up writing Exist. That's Giz's brother.
Oh,
passed away. Brother. So rest in peace.
Legendary.
Exist. Yeah. Then we so he actually like helped me with my first tag, which it was still shitty, but whatever. Then we had a little falling out over a chick where I wrote her a letter, and I wrote the dude that's trying to talk to you is half and half. I'm fully pasteurized, vitamin D, blah blah blah. We didn't have like beef or anything like that. Later on in Forest Hills, years later, we ended up seeing each other and had a big laugh and shit about it. And he was always like good people. Same thing like John Jarvis, Jappy, people like that. So then
basically the golden era of it. The golden era of it.
Oh, for sure. It was crazy. So then from there, I went to Cathedral Prep for high school, which is a seminary to be a priest.
It's an old boys school.
It's an old boys school right next to the mall. I was big into sports. I didn't really want to be a priest, but my father told me they didn't pay taxes.
Yeah, and they had a good basketball team, I think.
They have an awesome basketball team now. Back then it was that. But I lasted 2 years there. The problem with that school is it's right next to the mall. So I always had the window seat, and I'd be looking out the window, and you see the chicks going into the mall, and I was just like, you know, it's been fun, but I'm out of here. So I transferred to Forest Hills, and then it was just like a downward spiral in terms of like my lifestyle and shit like that. Still played basketball, still was tagging, doing stickers, postal stickers. At the time, there was no vendors. There was nothing like that.
So everything was just handmade
shit, but really not big into it. Vamp was killing it. JD was killing it. Sivo was always killing it.
Any new era, like new age graffiti writers that kind of have the same sticker style as you guys from back then? Do you see any like resemblance? Because I know people don't like copying, but sometimes they get inspiration from other people.
I mean, there's so many out there right now. It's just
things oversaturated.
I don't think it's oversaturated. I just think that it's easily accessible. So like, the problem is you can have a dude that has mad ups, and that could be all city, but then when you meet him, you're like, yo, this is sort of corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
not genuine.
The thing with me is like, I've always kept good relationships with everybody I met. I've always tried to be like the stand-up person, have some honor in the shit that I do. So like, and I always try to stay in my lane. Like, I never wanted to be all city. This to me is fun for me. It's like therapy, especially in the last few years where I tried to clean up my life. It's something that I do to get my mind off of negative things. So if I stay in my lane, I really have you don't have competition with nobody because you're not trying to be anybody other than having fun and just enjoying what you're doing.
You're like, just trying to outshine yourself.
Yeah, when the competition comes into play, that's when it's not fun anymore, and you start catching feelings when somebody nips your shit. And this guy went over my. How many times people come over and they're like, this guy went over my sticker, and this guy went. My shit gets done over all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I was gonna catch feelings every time my shit went over, I'd be fucking a miserable person. But it's just constant upkeep, constant maintenance. You got to put the work in. With me, it's basically just leaving a breadcrumb trail. That's how it's always been. So like, I go on these little missions, especially now that I've been like chilling with TA7, like Rel, and we got Coop, Breeze, Vez, Stan, guys like that. Like, it's an older group that I've been chilling with. They're more on my speed. No beef, no drama, and we'll go out and do these walks and shit like that. Yeah. But back to where I was at. So Forest Hills. But the thing is, when I started at Cathedral Prep, I made friends with this kid, Mike Porterfield, and I started hanging out on Admiral Avenue. So Admiral Avenue is by the Queen Center Mall. I mean, by TSS, by Metro Mall. Yep. And so when I started hanging out there, I met Joey Baez, SI, Quest, rest in peace, Quest, High Rock, Joe Solid, Spay, guys like that. And then I met some of the RFW kids, the old school RFW kids, like Dyer. There was Moss, Kia back then. Now you have VS, you have Dust, Sand, like the newer generation. Yeah. But Dyer had the first sticker machine, and it was like computer printed stickers. The quality wasn't the greatest, and he was making stickers for everybody in the neighborhood. And he would be backlogged with so many orders, and
you couldn't push them out.
I used to go up to him, and we didn't know each other that well, but because of my ideas, because I used to come with I started with the Benoit for the kids. I had the Want Beef with, it was like a gay hotline. New Kids on the Block, G Got the Right Stuff, the Keep Sweat, Stop Sweating G's. He just loved my ideas so much that he would put me to the front of the line. And then like these dudes, when they would order like 200 stickers, 300 stickers. I was going there like, let me get like 3,000 of this and this. And he's like, yo, I don't have the fucking material for all that. But yeah. I was like, tell me where to buy it, and I'll fund this process. You know what I'm saying? Because you're the plug right now.
Go big or go home, pretty much. Yeah.
So I met, I still have relationships with everybody from Admiral. Some have passed, some have moved away. But then again, aside from 100 Street, then you got legends. That whole area from Admiral Avenue, even by Farmers Over, where you had Giz and guys like that, Slash, and
they even have documented. They have a documentary all about their whole.
So I was always aware and watching, but like I said, always staying in my lane. I wasn't trying. I knew that I wasn't like a real artist to where I can apply to that certain medium of painting and stuff like that. But I stuck with what I knew, and I was always consistent. I've been doing it, since like 94.
30 years. Over 30 years, pretty much.
Yeah.
32 years.
And it's crazy because, like, my friends like Tabs or Velo and shit like that. When we go to like these shows and shit, and people come up like asking for stickers, and they're just like, this fucking guy, you know, like they're out there doing actual work, bombing, and I'll get some attention, and they're just like, this fucking dude, man, how he maneuvered this and worked it out. But it's just, you know, you just grinding.
Yeah.
Also, you got to remember, I mail out like about 10 packs every week and a half.
It's
like
this is an international thing.
$150 usually every 2 weeks just in
That's
shipping. I don't charge nobody, but I know that the people that it's going to are putting the legwork in, and vice versa.
Of course.
Thing with me though is when I get these stickers, I'm putting them up, but I'm not the type to take pictures while I'm out. I feel like it slows me down, and also it stops the flow. So they're getting up. It's just some guys are actually putting stickers up and then standing there taking pictures and shit.
It's a little too much.
I'm trying to be in the moment. Yeah. I actually had this past weekend, my wife and I, we went to a bathhouse spa in Brooklyn, and we were in the rooftop pool. Beautiful. They got these 2 nightclubs right next to us. This whole skyline of the city is there. Everything is beautiful. And I'm like, yo, I wish I had my phone, you know, to take a picture so I could post this shit to show people, you know, where the fuck I'm at. And then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, how whack have we become? How whack?
We have to document everything. We can enjoy.
Yo, it's so whack. It's like it goes a matter of like, how does this look to how does this feel? We forgot about how does this feel. Like instead of like worrying about how this shit looks, like just sit there and enjoy this shit. Same thing as like we went a few weeks ago, my wife and I, to this concert. We went to see Premiere and Alchemist at Webster Hall, and you know everybody's got their phone out, and I'm like, yo, just sit back and enjoy this shit. You know what I'm saying? But we live in a day where, like, unless it's documented, you didn't do it.
Exactly, it doesn't exist.
And that shit is whack.
It's you know, the stupidest thing in the world.
I've erased my IG like 3 times. I got rid of my Facebook. I always come back because I'm just like missing out on certain things, and there's certain people I can only get in contact through it. But like every 6 months, I have like this meltdown where I'm just like, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to just fucking enjoy shit, and it's too much of looking at the fucking phone and worrying about. Plus, half the shit is bullshit anyway. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looks happy.
Yeah, and everybody has something going for them.
Yeah, and to be honest, 90% of my friends need to go to rehab. 90% of my friends are depressed. It's just nobody wants to take the chance to go fix themselves. And the longer you wait, you know, it's either your body takes a toll on your body and you get sick and you die, or you go to OD, or you just fucking are miserable and you just fade out. So it's like,
and it's part of the lifestyle too, which is like the messed up thing, because a lot of people that do get into this art form, it's like a brother sister thing. Like if it's the drugs come with the lifestyle, or the crime comes with the lifestyle, but it's like, how do artists separate themselves from that?
Yeah, well, with me, if I go out, like I don't like to be high because, well, I don't get high anymore, but I didn't like to be high because I like to be on point.
Yeah,
I always felt like I was like slacking if I was fucked up. My problem was I like to play like online fucking. I used to be fucking for 8 years straight. I played NHL on the PlayStation 5. I was like ranked like 100th in the world and shit. It was like 6 players. We had the headsets on. As kids I never fucking met in my life. They knew my whole story because we were playing every night. I knew about their kids. They knew about my fucking wife. The whole 9.
Okay.
But it was the same routine of packing Newports, bottle of soda, cocaine probably, fucking, and roll a blunt, you know? And it was just like, it was so embedded. And then also we're going out to the bar and just hanging out. Everything was just so deeply embedded that you forget how to actually have fun again. Like, it's like when you're a kid and you're playing in the park and you're playing manhunt and shit and you're having such a good time. There's no drugs involved. And then as you get older and that becomes a part of your life, it's like, I can't do anything unless I have this crutch.
Yeah.
And it, you know, 3 years ago, I checked myself into a facility for, it was Christmas Eve. I was with my wife. We're at a Christmas party for my family. Everybody's having a good time. And I'm sitting there on the phone, like, checking which place would take my insurance. And my wife's like, what are you doing? I'm like, yo, I got to get the fuck out of here. And I was like, it's not even about just the drugs. Just like, I'm sad. I'm depressed all the time. I said, I have a pension from the city. I have a beautiful wife that I just got married to like 4 months prior. My health is good, thank God. But I'm unhappy, and it's the same routine. You know, you
revolving door. You can't
do whatever the fuck you got to do. You forget about it, and the next day it starts over, and the problems are still there. So when I went away, everybody there was like remanded to go there, whether it be the courts or their family.
Mhm.
I was there with a notebook, smiling. They had like these 6 classes you had to go to, and then like 4 that were optional. And I was like the only person, and it would be like me and the person talking at the court. And they're like, "Why are you so happy?" I said, "Because I chose to be here." You know. And the last 3 years, it's still been a struggle because you know you're still leaving that place and you're going back to the same situations. Like I was bartending prior to going away, and where I was bartending at the old AJ Kenny's, which is now to Ocean Prime. Used to be R Bar, Mastiff Ale House. It changed names a billion times.
Millions of times.
And that place, nighttime, it
gets reckless.
Yeah, it's super reckless. And there's just so many triggers and just the getting out at 4 or 5 in the morning, and it was taking its toll. So I had to step away from that, and now I work like a super square job. But I'm happy.
Sometimes it's better being out of the mix, completely, because even I admitted myself into a rehab as well about 9 years ago, and it's the same thing. Everybody there was remanded there. I'm the only person that was there voluntarily, and everybody's looking at you like, voluntarily? Like, why can't somebody want to go there and better themselves?
Yeah, no, I agree.
And then they use the excuse of, no, I'm on the street, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I've heard plenty of people say, oh, no, it's part of the lifestyle. I do graffiti, I do music. Yeah, just drugs come with it. But they don't know how to separate that, like you're saying, actually having fun with what you do.
Because it takes a lot of relearning, and also you gotta set boundaries. You have to cut. I cut out a lot of people that I care about and love. Not because I don't care about them. It's just because I know that it's not good for me.
Yeah.
Same thing when I come out. Like I'll still get it from people where they're like, "Yo, you changed and you don't chill no more," and this and that. It's like, no, it's actually I did change. You didn't. You know what I'm saying? You didn't change.
Yeah.
I changed, and I'm trying to like get my shit together. So it's like I'll come out, and I'm usually the first one to be like, "All right, I'm going home." And everyone's like, "Oh, this fucking guy." But I know my limit. I know when my defenses are down, the force field is down, and I dip off. But it's still I'm still not there. I still have close calls. I still have fuck ups. But I'm 100% better than how I was. So it's a good thing, and it's reflected in my money. It's reflected in my fucking credit score. I didn't even have bad credit. I had no credit like 4 years ago. Now I'm getting close to fucking 800. My relationship with my wife is great. Just redoing the whole house. There's so many things that doors open by getting rid of these negative things.
Just fixing one thing.
It just sadly it took me fucking 46 years to realize that. I'm gonna be 49 this year and shit.
But at least you're alive to be able to be 49.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, when I was in my 30s, I really didn't even think I was making it out of my 30s because of the shit. I was going uptown. I was fucking smoking dust and fucking crazy shit. But
do you feel like your art's changed ever since you became sober, or went to the path of continuing being sober, or the same thing? Just
my art, because I'm like an 80s kid, so my art is a reflection of like the shit that I was into. So like my life is, if you took in a shake bottle, you took fucking Lean On Me, Stand By Me, The Goonies, fucking Kids, and Rad, and shook it up and fucking spilled it out on a table, and that's where my brain is at when it comes to fucking things. It's like I'll go to the bathroom, loud. I'll sit in the bathroom and fucking just fuck with my phone, and I'll just get an idea or see something on and be like calling up the fucking vendor, like, yo, I need fucking this, make up a design. I need this fucking design, like right now. But it's all like 80s, a lot of wrestling, old school wrestling, like pre-Undertaker, like Ricky Steamboat and Snooker and Piper and Demolition.
I've seen a lot of movie references. Any like that's nostalgic references and movie like scenes that you be putting in your stickers as well.
Yeah, I mean Clockwork Orange was big. Some Saturday Night Live shit, skits, and just stuff that interests me. But that's the thing, is like when you have a sticker that's just a straight font, it's very visual because you can pick it up from a distance. So if you're in a car and you're driving, doing 30, and you're passing by, you can pick up that big Gkilla fucking sticker that's on the fucking...
It's eligible.
But that's boring to me. You need that because you need your shit to be seen, I guess, if that's what you're going for.
Kind of solidify your name.
I enjoy making like conversation pieces. So like when you have just straight font, people are going to be like, yo, I seen your shit is up. But when you do like what I'm doing, when you see people that like your shit, they're like, yo, I love my kids love your shit because it's something that they can relate to, that it brings up a memory or a fucking a story or a feeling.
Yeah.
Or it brings you back to your childhood. Like, I remember where the fuck I was when that movie came out.
Yeah.
I remember what this was and
what I was doing, what I was eating. Yeah.
So I mean, that's for more like bathrooms and like little walk-bys, because you'd have to be actually walking by to read it or see it or understand what it is. But so that's the balance you have to find between the two. Also, I flip my styles with my stickers so many times. Like, I have so many fucking designs that, like, if I would have just stuck with one fucking design, like just the Clockwork Orange, and just stayed with that for fucking 30 years, or it'd probably be a little more well-known and shit. But like I said, I'm not going for that. I'm going for having a dope-ass credit score, having good relationships with all my friends, trying to stay clean, you know, not having problems with nobody, and
it's better that way.
Being fly. You know, that's one thing. Being around like Fane, Sivo, DJ Mike Nice was hooked me up with mad polo stuff. Like, I'm big into polo. But being around those dudes like that, especially Sivo growing up, dude was always ill dressed and shit like that. Color coordinating with the sneakers and the hats. And I'm big into that. I'm big into collecting like old toys, He-Man and Transformers and shit like that. So that's my lane.
Any classic stories? Any crazy stories? Like being out there actually bombing or?
I'm trying to think. Brain is in a fucking fog. I actually wrote I have like cheat sheet here, but fucking for ideas and shit. But all right. So how it became G-Man the Gkilla. So I had all these stickers from Dyer, G-Man stickers, and on 108th Street we all used to chill at the community house, which is in between the 3 project buildings off 108th Street and 62nd. Now they have 6 buildings there. So there's a kid named Hype Man Richie from Left Rack City, and I used to give him a shit ton of my stickers, and I was like, because he lived in Left Rack, and my father used to run the Jack Lanes in Left Rack City, and then he used to run the Vertical Club over the 59th Street Bridge. It was a big gym. So I was like, yo, Rich, take these stickers and bang out Left Rack, put in the buildings or whatever, wherever you're walking. So in the first building, they used to have this like little office, and it was just one. It was like a little police station for like this one police chick. It was this lesbian chick named Payne. I think it was Pena, and she used to drive this one-person scooter throughout the projects, the police and shit. So he covered up the entire fucking scooter with the G-Man stickers, and her and the whole precinct had a hard on looking for G-Man, and that's how G-Man was killed off, and Gkilla was born. I mean, the guys on Admiral, we always had nicknames for everybody. Like everybody had like 5 nicknames, depending on what you were wearing or what you were doing.
He's alternate.
Yeah, so they would call me Gkilla before that, but it seemed like the perfect replacement after G-Man had to fucking go. So then I started rolling with Gkilla, and I'm a Ghostface Killer fan. My name starts with a G. Not really. My name starts with a G, but I am a Ghostface Killer fan. I'm mostly a Cormega fan. That's how I start my conversations about music with people. Like, I'm like, if Cormega ain't in your top 5, like, the conversation about music has to stop right now because I gotta know where your head is at.
Yeah.
But that was how the birth of Gkilla came to be. Hype Man Richie fucked me by covering a police scooter.
Do you have any website or anything where people order the stickers, or is it just peer to peer?
No, just DM me or see me in person. Like when I go to these events, like I'll go to the GAC shows, all these other events. I usually come with like fucking 50 sticker packs, and the sticker packs are hefty. They're like the size of most people's orders. I don't feel comfortable without having like 10,000 stickers in my house at any given time, just because fucking I never know. Anytime I leave the house, whether it be for a wedding or work or whatever, I have like 50 stickers in my back pocket. Yeah, but
just in case.
Just in case. No, not just in case. Them shits is going somewhere. It's just fucking. It's just part of the fucking. It's part of the thing. My wallet, my fucking glasses. Now that I'm getting old, and fucking like 50 stickers just to get to and from wherever I'm going. Like I said, it's leaving breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
You can follow the trail. It probably leads you to wherever the fuck I'm going. That's probably how they're gonna find me. They're just gonna follow that shit right to my fucking crib.
And you feel like other people be doing the work for you as well, and it's a good marketing plan because they get the stickers, but they're the ones who put your name out there, which you even have to make.
I mean, out of state, that's in a way. It's sort of people could probably be like, yeah, that's corny, but if you're doing it vice versa, I see no harm in it. Like Kenny, Jerry Wood was also big in my neighborhood with stickers back in the day. One of the first few I've seen with stickers, and he put me down at BKC, and they got like people in all different countries, and then you got Kenny in Texas, Paris, and Texas, and they throw my shit up all the time there. So like, if it's like a mutual fucking favor, I I can't see giving somebody like in the neighborhood fucking my stickers to put up. Like that's the work I got to do.
Sense, yeah.
I give to people around here just because they want it.
Of course.
But like I said, I don't really go out of my way. It's if I'm going there or if I'm walking there, it's gonna be hit.
It's getting, yeah.
And if I'm hanging out with my friends, Rel and these guys and Velo or Tabs, and we're walking around, it's gonna get hit. But like, I got a life, you know. I take care of my mom. She's got MS. I got a job. I got I'm like a bird away from a zoo in my house. We have 2 Boston Terriers, 3 cats, 2 turtles.
You got a lot on your hands already.
Yeah, and I'm doing what I love. Stickers, I love stickers, but I'm not going to be validated by stickers. Stickers is just a side fucking quest that I enjoy doing, and I've been doing it for long enough that it's acknowledged by some, you know. But
you built that reputation up where it's not something that is just now you're just doing it because you love to do it.
Yeah, so it's not like something I'm doing for fame. Like I'm just doing it because it gives me pleasure. You know, when it stops being fun, that's when I'm gonna stop fucking doing it. But so far, so good.
All right.
Shit, yeah.
Oh, this is Don Segura and
Gkilla.
And this is Wttz.
Before we leave.
Yes, you can.
Because I know I'm going to miss some people here. I want to give a shout out to Smart Crew because after Dyer made me those stickers, we got to remember, even before Gat Crew, Smart Crew had this whole city on Smash.
On tilt.
Yeah. And they came out with the first vinyls. You had Docker, you had Korn, Deceive, Khan, Marty, Despot, shout out to the Fairview, his brother fucking Jacob. Time Again Bar he owns. But those guys had this whole city on Smash, and then Gat Crew now, you know, is killing it. Also, shout out to Kest, Clay Universe, Info, because those 3 dudes are probably the biggest in the game. But when you meet them, there's no ego. Dudes are mad chill. And you see a lot of these guys that have ego when you go to these things, and it's like you gotta fucking suck their dick just to fucking get a handshake or fucking. These dudes are just mad chill and down to earth, and have always been real kind. So like to be where you should have an ego because of the work that you put in, and then to be that down to grounded is just a dope thing. Also, shout out to Snap and Rain in Philly. They always show love when we go out to Philly. Shout out to Dace because he's been killing it and he deserves recognition. Shout out to Viva Upstate. It's a duo, a husband-wife duo, photographers, and they do stickers and they got some ill styles. We had some collabs. Archer Valentine, Kenny, LS. Shout out to Danny Cortez for just doing what he does. Trades Only has been killing it. Doesn't get the recognition he deserves. That dude is everywhere. Like that's a dude that is completely everywhere. Remand as well. And like I said, shout out to TA7, 108, Rock Crew, RFW, Bomb Squad. Shout out to Tech. To Go is killing it right now too. FN is killing it right now. Squidge came out of nowhere and is just fucking annihilating shit. And Hectic, you know. And I appreciate the interview. I appreciate it.
Of course, it was nice sitting down with this incredible artist. And until next time, this is Don Segura from Wttz Podcast, Graffiti Warfare. Everybody stay blessed.
Peace. Cool.